I'm gonna breathe life into this glass.
Okay, blow, keep going, push it, and off. Perfect. All right, check that out.
Holy cow. Whoa.
I'm Eric Baker. You may know me from Tennessee Uncharted, but now I'm expanding my horizons to explore the entire Tennessee Valley. And I'm bringing my friend Ariel Nicole along for the ride. There's a place you've never been that's right where...
While sometimes we'll journey together, other times not. We hope to take you to places you never knew existed or where you've always dreamed of going.
Uncharted.
Whether for tourism, economic development, artisanal heritage, or regional pride, this great valley is full of entrepreneurs with a passion for relentless craftsmanship and timeless innovation. Here at Tennessee Valley Uncharted, we celebrate this drive to create and build communities. Knoxville, Tennessee has been dubbed the Maker City, and one such maker here is artist and entrepreneur Matthew Cummings of the Pretentious Glass Company. Whatever type of beer or spirit you're into, they've got the glass that will bring out the best of your beverage. Eric's getting a taste of what it takes to work with hot molten glass.
Anything you can put in a glass and drink, we make glassware for that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You're the people that I love, man.
All right, let's get you to try this.
I'm in.
Ready? So this is Greta. She's running, and you can
Holy cow. Whoa. That is intense, dude.
So you can actually see the crucible.
I can see
the
it.
color,
I know, yeah.
And then look about 2 inches below the crucible. You see another color change?
I do. That's the glass.
Level of glass. That's the level of glass.
Dang.
All right. Do you want to try together? It's a little intense.
Let's give it a shot.
So, yep, that hand underneath.
Okay.
Gonna go in slowly until you see the level of glass.
Doggone it that
You
time.
gotta keep turning. You gotta keep
Okay,
turning
sorry.
the whole time. Okay, now lift it up and come out. Keep turning. Don't stop turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. There you
Wow.
go. Keep turning. Now
I
go
have
over
a
here.
newfound respect for this.
And
Holy
try to hold
moly.
it level. Try
I
to hold it level.
really think all the hairs on my fingers just got singed off.
Keep turning the whole time. You always have to turn. Nice. There you go.
Is that good?
Yeah.
I feel like I left the...
All right, let me get this next one.
all right.
Okay, so we're gonna block this up. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna kind of get it so that it's set up even for you. All right, so if you can take a heat, so you're
All right,
gonna do
that's fine.
backhand there, and
Okay.
then this hand underneath,
Oh, okay.
right there. Keep turning,
Okay.
and it's go and take a heat for me. So you're gonna lift it up, put it on this yoke,
Okay.
and then go in. There you go. Now if you see it get off center, just pause, like gravity.
Okay.
Get it back on. Very nice. Okay, that's good. You're gonna come out. Good, you're doing
Okay.
great. You're doing great. Now set it down on this pipe, how you had it.
Okay.
Try to keep it level. You're going to kneel down right here, and you're gonna blow.
Okay.
And I'll talk you through, I'll tell you how big it's getting. You gotta blow pretty hard to get it started.
Okay.
And as it gets bigger, you can ease up.
I'm gonna breathe life into this glass.
Okay, blow. Push it. Okay, you got a little bubble. There we go. Keep going. Blow hard. It's about the size of a pea. Keep going. Push it. Push it. It's about a marble size. Fantastic. Oh yeah, now you're going. You're really going. Beautiful. Keep going. And off. Perfect. All right, check that out. Okay, you good?
I'm good. And I got a lot of air in here, man. I was having to work to get that going.
This is our Savine glass, which is our IPA, double IPA glass. One of my
Yes.
personal favorites.
It's gonna be the best glass ever, guys. Prepare
In your head.
mind
Yeah.
to be blown. Speaking of glass blowing, I'm gonna blow some minds.
All right, if you want to run the mold here,
Okay.
so what you're gonna do is you're gonna close it down, and then you're gonna hold it close. 'Cause I'm gonna be putting pressure against you.
Let's just bring in.
Yep, go ahead and bring it in. Yep, keep going faster. Now, there you go.
Something's happening.
Open it up. All the way. There we go, nice, perfect. So we use wood turn molds the same way that you would use in England, 600-700 years ago.
You're using the same thing.
Yeah. So now we just use the wooden paddle to flatten it out. And you can see we've got most of the shape done up to about right here.
Okay.
This down is all finished up.
So cool.
And there is one of the beautiful things about glass blowing. It's so immediate.
Yeah.
It's so difficult, and it's always moving.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh, yeah.
have time to think about anything else.
Okay.
You'll stand on the, you're gonna stand right here. Okay, yep. Beautiful, beautiful. And then just nice and loose, oh great. And then turn with me. Turn with me. That's exactly right. So I'm gonna break it off, and then you just go straight up and down, and I'll take it from you. Hand it to me right here. Perfect. Now I'm gonna give this guy a quick trim because the wall thickness wasn't quite even. So we can actually cut glass.
That is crazy, man.
So now we're gonna focus on the lip.
Okay.
Okay, and you're gonna go underneath my metal tool, so let me get inside, okay? And even lighter than that, lighter than that. Off, okay, nice. All right, fantastic. And you can see each one is a little bit different. This one's a little taller. It's not quite as wide there. And that's the beauty of it being handmade.
Totally.
I mean, it's like that's where the character and the soul of the item or of the object comes from. If you put this amongst 1,000 other Savine glasses, you know which one is yours. And it breaks off, we got a little punty spot. So that's how you know it's handmade. When you see a little indent.
Yeah.
Then we've got here, this is the OxyPro torch. It runs at about 6,000 degrees. And we can actually, what it does is it makes that sharp spot molten, and then it smooths it out. So now we've got this glass finished. It looks beautiful.
It sure does,
really nice one.
man. I am amazed right now.
And then now we're gonna put it away so we don't have to worry about this breaking,
Exploding, right? Yeah.
So we're gonna load it into our very cool 900-degree oven.
Is the pizza ready?
Yeah, right. That was a really nice beer glass.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's too small.
Yeah, hey, it'll drink, baby. It will drink. It will, I guarantee. I didn't see any holes in it, so it'll work.
No, it'll
for
drink.
pizza.
It'll drink. It'll drink. And we'll test it out just to make sure.
And I
No
manicured my hand here a little bit. That first
That's good.
introduction to Greta was,
Exfoliated.
oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That was,
That Matthew's a crafty entrepreneur because he opened up a craft beer brewery and bar right next door. Gotta have something to pour into his beautiful glasses.
Dolly, Dolly. There you go.
nice.
You see, I didn't pour it all the way full. This is meant to be to where it's at one of the wider spots. So you've got a lot of surface area, so you've got a lot of aroma molecules coming up. That's being concentrated by this neck, and then it's being a little softly released into your nose with the tulip. And one of the crucial things with glassware is it's about how your hand touches it. So with the Savine glass, one thing that makes this really unique is that you can choose to hold it on the bottom, but there's very little contact with your hand, and you're gonna keep the beer colder this way. And that plays a big difference in glassware design.
You're dropping some knowledge on me. I mean,
changing your world right now.
you really are. You really are. Because to me, a glass has been a glass.
Yeah.
What's the best part of blowing glass?
The best part of blowing glass, the movement of dancing with glass. That's a beautiful feeling.
Dancing with glass.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of enjoying, here's to your glass, your beer, and a big smile on my face, man.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers to you.
The John C. Campbell Folk School in Brasstown, North Carolina, has been keeping the artisan movement alive and well since the 1920s. With its mission to preserve and share the crafts, techniques, and tools that mountain people used in everyday life, the school offers all sorts of non-competitive classes and programs. No grades, no credits, just good old-fashioned creativity. So Martha, thank you for having me here today. I'm really excited to be here and learn about this amazing school that you have. Could you share about the history of the school?
Well, the folk school tradition actually comes from the Scandinavian countries, and it comes from the 1900s. Mrs. Campbell went to Denmark, and she learned about these schools and said, let's try a residential model here in Appalachia. So it's not an Appalachian school necessarily, although she was trying to enhance the things that made this region great. It's all a beautiful mix of following your own personal interest.
So you're diverse in programming and people and just everything here, really. It's very rich in diversity.
Originally, the school had a small geographic focus and a close-to-home group of people that were here. And we talk a lot about community and what's community, and as time has gone by, the community has widened and widened and widened. And so now it's international. We have students that come from all around the world and teachers from all around the world, yeah.
So,
Group of people that came here, and they learned to dance and to play music and to carve wood. And then as time went by, meaning like 100 years, it became many different kinds of things.
I'm not sure if it's with some classes or all, but I'm assuming you can get a little bit more in depth each time with the classes, like learn more advanced skills.
You can. I think in any class, even if it says beginners or all levels, the first time is the voyage of discovery.
Okay.
And then if you took the same class again, you would have all the basic vocabulary and you'd know what to expect, which means you hear more the second time.
So kind of a we'll meet you where you are, and then this one, it's
And then some
maybe
are
you need the basics under your belt.
Right, and
so.
some are, we'll teach you all the basics.
Okay.
So there's classes for all levels of experience.
That's awesome. What is ultimately the message that you would like to convey to the people who are going to be watching this at home?
Come down and learn.
Come down
and
and
see
learn.
us.
Yeah?
Yeah, come and
All
see
right.
us, yeah.
One of their wildly popular courses is quilting. Hi, Sandy. I'm Ariel. It's so nice to meet you.
Hi, Ariel. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for coming to our class.
Yeah, thank you for having me. You are a quilting instructor. Am I saying that correctly?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been teaching for probably about 25, almost 30 years. I was a special ed teacher.
Okay.
And quilting's my passion.
That's
So
awesome.
combining something that I knew about with something I was passionate about was great fun. I stopped teaching and traveling other places a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I still come to the folk school. I
That's
love it.
awesome.
It's an amazing place.
I'm new to everything you do here. I didn't even know quilting courses existed. How did that get started here at the school?
I'm not sure exactly how quilting classes got started. You know that the school focuses on many kinds of arts and crafts and many traditional arts and crafts.
Okay.
And quilting is one of those.
Yeah.
I mean, for most of us, our grandmothers, great-grandmothers, great-great-grandmothers, they didn't even have a choice. They had to make quilts, just like they had to make clothing, so people would be warm in the winter.
Do you find you get a variety in the age range of students?
Yes, classes are a week.
Okay.
So for people that are younger and work maybe not as much, we'd like more.
Yeah.
You know, because it's really fun.
So it's
to learn
open to
different
all
things.
ages and
Oh, it
anybody
is.
who would love to
Oh,
learn.
completely.
Great.
Yes, completely open to all ages.
Awesome. It seems that you have a great environment going on. I see the camaraderie, people are being helpful to others, and it just seems like a nice environment to learn.
Well, that's the school philosophy. It's about cooperation, not competition.
Okay.
And so we all do support each other. We're like a team. We work together. We're not competing with each other. It's not a race.
Yeah.
You're here to learn. You're here to have fun. You're here to enjoy. That's what this is all about. So yeah, it is a great place to learn.
Despite my best efforts, my attempts at quilting had me and my classmates in stitches. Luckily, the curriculum at the John C. Campbell Folk School provides a patchwork of possibilities, no matter your passion. So there's a lot going on here.
There is.
What role do you play in all of it?
Well, I'm the resident artist blacksmith here at the school, so I manage the blacksmithing program.
How long have you been in the blacksmithing industry? Is that how you say it?
But yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been in since 2000. I think I took my first blacksmithing class here in the year 2000.
So quite some time.
Yeah.
Well, I would love it if you could like show me around and maybe I can roll up my sleeves and make some stuff with you. Is that possible?
Oh, sure, that'd be great.
Okay, I'm excited. Let's do this.
Nice, all right.
I'm gonna make a hood.
You're ready.
No.
Perfect. Nice. You're a good student.
Thanks. Oh, you're a good teacher.
Got one more heat,
Okay.
and I think you'll have it.
Think that's good?
That looks great. You'll be a pro at this when you're done. I'm gonna put you to work.
All right.
Back and forth until it comes off. Good.
Nice.
That's great. There you go.
Cool. Thank you.
Got it.
I made a
Well
hood.
done.
I appreciate you helping me.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. Glad you came by today.
Not bad for a beginner. Next up, a pizza chef in Knoxville, Tennessee shares the secret to success.
It's Adopo. It's an odd name, and I know that. So my wife and I spent like 6 months in Italy after we got married, worked on farms, traveled, met a family that had a small hotel and helped translate for them. And it was a phrase we heard a lot of Italians use. They would say like, ciao adopo, which means I'll see you later.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean goodbye, it means I'm probably gonna see you later tonight. We just loved that notion of not goodbye, I'm gonna see you later.
Yeah.
So the name's Adopo, it's a dinner-only restaurant.
Okay, so we're making the dough. Right?
Yes.
All right.
So here we are, every pizzeria, this is like the most integral part of a pizzeria, or any
Okay.
restaurant that makes a dough.
Okay.
Ours, we call sourdough pizza.
Okay.
So sourdough, really, it's not like a San Francisco sourdough. It's what we call a natural leaven. It's just flour and water, and that's
Okay.
it. This thing, I've kept alive for over 4 years. It needs to be fed every day.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, so its food is flour. Water makes it more easily digestible or consumable.
Okay.
So it's looking for those sugars in the flour.
It smells interesting.
It's alive. So we're gonna add this to our water,
All right.
and then add flour to it, and eventually add salt. Now we're making our mozzarella. Every day we do dough, and every day we do.
Mozzarella.
What we do is we take curd, we buy the curd, and we add salt and hot water to it and form it into mozzarella. Cheese that's made that day is really soft, it's really salty, and we just kind of do it every day because it's better.
Surprisingly, making the mozzarella is as simple as melting the cheese curds with salt and water. Sort of like the pizza dough. You want to pull it just enough to improve elasticity, but not so much that you toughen it.
We decided to do this because we enjoy it, but I want to be proud of it. I like the way it tastes, I believe in it. It is fun, it's a daily grind, doing this a lot every day. With food right now, where we are with restaurants, it's so much more about curating a menu than it is about creating a menu. So what I mean by that is restaurants are now, the successful ones are run by people that have good taste. This is us expressing our taste. We think it's good, we think it tastes good, we think it's worth it.
I think the public would agree, right?
So far.
Yep. Okay, so now we're to the really fun part, right? I get to make a pizza.
Yes. First, though, I'm gonna make it.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do it, but then I'm gonna hand you the keys to the car.
Okay, cool.
We start to form our crust, just like one quick round. From here, we go like this. And then from there, you're putting all your weight near the crust. You're not putting much weight in the middle because you don't want to get any thin spots.
Okay.
And you're turning it around. So from there, drop your pizza down.
Okay.
And this is gonna be a margarita pizza, so that's just 1 spoonful. So from there, we have some mozzarella, some basil. Now, when you're in Italy and you're ordering a margarita pizza from just about anywhere. You're not gonna have that much basil, not even this much. You might only have 1 leaf on it.
Why is that?
They really just like to do it for what they call the profumo, which is the smell, essentially.
Oh.
So it's the aroma you get from
Okay.
it. You try to do that here, and people are like, excuse me, we don't have enough basil on our
Okay.
pizza. So we try to accommodate the customer to a degree, and even that's kind of heavy. We're gonna get it in the oven now. Then it goes into the oven.
And it's going to spend how long in there?
You know, 70 to 90 seconds.
God, it's so fast. It's so pretty.
There's your pizza.
It's pretty. So even though it's not as pretty as yours, I do still feel proud of it.
As you should feel proud of
Yeah.
it. Most people, and I say this from experience, cannot get that on their first try.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I had a blast today. I've learned so much, and I mean, I'm already a fan of your restaurant. It's so cool what you do here. I just love what you've built. So thank you for letting me come and check that out.
Yeah,
I will
thanks.
be back. I'll definitely tell people about it.
Yeah, the pleasure was all mine.
Thanks.
You want to have a piece?
Yeah, I do, of course.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's good.
No matter which way you slice it, the food at Adopo is a delicious example of a maker's passion. In the late 1930s, the Tennessee Valley Authority built the hydroelectric Chickamauga Dam in Chattanooga, Tennessee for improved navigation and flood control. If you're wondering why this is in an episode about makers, it's because this site, with 4 generating units, can make some serious electricity. Plant manager Tony Townsend is sharing what it takes to do so and how that ultimately affects the local economy.
So we have 2 main river dams here that is the heart of the Tennessee River. The smallest part of the Tennessee River is right below downtown Chattanooga. Chattanooga used to flood every time we had a massive rain.
I learned that this week, yes.
So-
I saw some old pictures and stuff. It was
Right.
crazy.
It was. And by managing the river, we prevented over $800 million worth of flood damage
Wow.
to Chattanooga alone. This plant was built 1936 to 1940. It was 4 years to complete this facility, and over 4,700 employees worked here to complete it in a 4-year
During that
duration.
time period, wow.
Yes.
That's a lot of employees.
And we help by generating power. We can produce 140 megawatts of power here. That's over 140,000 homes that we can power from this facility alone.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and it's testament to the whole river system. River forecasting out of Knoxville, Tennessee, basically controls the whole elevation of the river. If you look right now, you'll see Chickamauga Lake. You see along the bank, the lake is actually down about 2.5 feet right now.
Okay.
In the wintertime, we drop the level all the way down 5 feet. And that is strictly for flood control.
Okay.
That's storage for the spring and winter rains that we might have for downstream. Some of our upper reservoirs, we drop them as much as 30 feet
Okay.
just to have flood storage.
So it's preventative.
It
Yeah,
is.
I gotcha.
So
Yeah, this is a cool view.
it is. It's not a bad way to come to work every day and
Yeah.
be able to look out at this,
Yeah.
see a sunrise every morning, and be on the Tennessee River.
So what's this behind us? What is this?
That is actually the actual steering wheel off of the last steam-powered paddle ship that operated on the Tennessee River.
That thing's huge.
A lot of people think
Okay.
it's just a prop or something neat there, but it's actually part of the Tennessee River's history here that we have at the lobby here in
Yeah.
Chickamauga.
That's cool.
The wheel well room and the turbine bay floor really floored me.
See all the different colored pipes down
I
here?
was just reading where it said like fire pipe, water pipe.
So one of the things that we've done in TBA is try to go to a standard color system to help our employees not make mistakes.
Yeah.
You see all of these arms?
Yeah.
Those are what the blades are.
Okay.
Those are called wicket gates. The unit turns at 75 RPMs, and depending on how much power we're producing, depends on how much water needs to go through the unit
Right.
to do that.
More power, more water.
So right below us is the turbine. Right above us is the generator right now.
We're in the wheel pit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just looking down in here through the
Yeah.
window.
It's a little different looking at it from this perspective.
Yeah, I feel small. I mean, I knew it was big.
When you're up there, it kind of looks small, but when you're down here standing next to it, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, those tools are like ginormous. Is that just for show, or you really? No, you really.
We actually have to use these.
I bet it's heavy too. Whoa, that is so heavy. This thing is so big. So, like, if you needed to work on something, like, you would come over here and get that, and then, like, because I feel like that's really heavy, right?
It is really heavy, and we have a lot of hydraulic tools that take place, a lot of these. But when we totally disassemble a unit, which is about every 25 to 30 years for a hydro unit, some of these still have to be used today. At one time, there was 47 employees that worked at Chickamauga alone. It was manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now we have 14 employees that take care of 3 dams, and we work 40 hours a week, Monday through Thursday.
So 4 tens.
Which really helps with fishing.
Yep, so you're off tomorrow. I know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm trying to make up for today.
Yeah.
Thank you to all the makers out there. Your preservation and dedication to craft, your passion, your ultimate creations are a gift and an inspiration to all of us here at Tennessee Valley Uncharted. Every community should be so lucky